guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. This is the last one. You saw this thumbnail. Anyway, did 20 on the bike, went through the SFE once. I'm compressed and good to go. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. This is the last one of He Could Do Anything, and that's Gozzo. Okay? This is easy. I got the trumpeter's prayer down below. You've all heard it before, but through this lens that I'm talking about, you might want to listen to it again. So anyway, first notes of the day. Let's see what we got, and we'll take it from there. Triple B flats. Right down to another trumpet. Caress the baby. Anyway, fooling around with the phrasing a little bit there, and I got caught. Got caught a couple times, a little low in the energy. Guys, we got to do a video on that. Guys, all this stuff that you keep playing after you push through after you have the air. Guys, you got to have a full tank. You have to have a full tank. Anyway, I digress. Gozzo. Now, you young guys, I'm sure you don't know who I'm talking about. But guys, this was the mofoest. I mean, this guy was the strongest lead player on the planet. Strongest lead player on the planet. Back in those days, G and A was the top. He wasn't a double C guy in the traditional sense. Trust me, he could play double Cs. I mean, you listen to him, he could play double Cs. But it wasn't required back then. It just wasn't required. And there was a couple, Brisboy and all them that could play double Cs, but Brisboy couldn't carry his jock as a lead player. Now, I'm not getting into that. That's a different thing altogether. But before he went out to Los Angeles and became the man in the studios, okay? He was the preeminent, the number one. Jerry told me this. I didn't know this. The number one concert band soloist and lead first trumpet player in the world. And this is back when concert bands actually meant something, guys. We're talking the Sousa Band, of course, the Goldman Band, and all this sort of stuff. They were, not to mention every town, every tiny little nook and cranny town in the world had their own city concert band. It was a big deal. A lot of parades. A lot of Del Stegers came out of this, right? A lot of outdoor July 4th type concerts at the gazebo in town. I mean, this was all over the place. And this was before technology. Everybody had a microphone. Guys, you had to make your own power, and this guy had it in spades. Now, if you look at some of the pictures, he is physically a robust, burly type of guy. But he was not over blowing the trumpet. He wasn't. Now, if you listen to a trumpet's prayer, guys, this is caressing the baby. This is absolutely caressing the baby. And if you want to go back and compare his tone to Mel's tone at the 10-minute mark of that clinic, where he puts in the jet tone and he plays some lead stuff from Jackie Gleason and everything, guys, it's the same tone. It's the same tone. So trust me, if you have the same tone as Mel Broyles and the same power, he might even, nobody's stronger than Mel. Two of them. If you have the tone and power of Mel Broyles, guys, you can do anything. You can do anything. Now, back to the concert band. I mean, this was back when these concert bands, yes, Sousa marches and all that sort of stuff, but they were playing the old war horses of opera, Semiramide and all these great, great arrangements where without strings, your clarinets and your trumpets and your cornets and everything were playing violin parts. But I mean, it's just incredible what these concert bands were doing. And he was the guy. And I mentioned Stagers a minute ago. Jerry told me, oh, he had a Carnival Venice that would kill. Gozzo, that is. A Carnival of Venice that could kill. Now, we consider it a stretch. Many people consider it a stretch to be the number one strongest lead guy in Hollywood and say, can he go to principal trumpet with the Los Angeles Philharmonic? That's too much of a jump for many people. Not for me, as you see in a minute. Okay? Not for the Triscari brothers, on and on and on. All right? It's not too much of a jump at all. But here's one for you. If you take the preeminent concert band player in the world, is it impossible to think that he could just walk into the Los Angeles Philharmonic? Now, listen to Trumpet's Prayer. And then let your mind wander a little bit and think about that same sound on the post horn solo to Mahler Third. Perfect. Now, the richness in the lower register, is it so hard to think that Gozzo couldn't just walk in, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. He could have been Herseth. He could have been Herseth so easily. Now, would he have to have changed the mouthpiece? I don't know. I don't know that much about him. Joe, if you have any thoughts on this, Triscari that is, if you have any thoughts on this, was he a mouthpiece nut? No, I can almost guarantee that he wasn't. Okay? But could play anything. Why? If you look at his chops, no strain anywhere. You listen to a trumpet's prayer, there's no strain in that tone. It is absolutely flawless. Legend goes, if legend is true, one take. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. You don't think that same tone, that same trumpet, that same mouthpiece could play Pines of Rome? Be da 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 dum. Respighi, he's Italian. Oh, he'd sound great on that. Be da dum. Anything he wanted to play. Guys, today's guys can't do that. Bergeron couldn't jump around like that. And I love Bergeron, don't get me wrong. Lord knows Chris Martin couldn't play those lead jobs. Not even close. When men were men. Anyway, that's it for this. We'll be off to something else tomorrow. But I enjoyed this. Hope you did too. Anyway, love you all. One more thing. Ever since I was 16 years old, and I was listening to Doc Severinsen, records, vinyl, and all that sort of stuff. Did you get your vinyl from Perico, by the way? Anyway, go on his website. Guys, that was always a thing of mine. A great tone is a great tone. And if you have a great tone, it fits in every single musical situation. 16 years old. All right? All right. Love you all, guys. Have a great day.